Can you just talk about what it's like in the city and getting wins here?
Yeah,
now?
Yeah, it's amazing. Obviously, we were able to coach here on the Mariners last night with that big win, and we weren't able to stay the whole time, obviously. But we're really proud of them, and obviously this city's very proud of them. So we're trying to add to the winning.
Historically, haven't had the very best record against the Golden Knights, but matched them in just about the ways that mattered tonight. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, it's a great team over there. They've got a lot of experience. Obviously, won a cup and added some really good players to their team. So, to get a win against them is huge and huge for our confidence. But we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, and we've already talked about it. So, we're going to take it next game. We're forget about this one. Take the good, learn from the bad, and go from there.
Hey, Jared. Maddie just seemed like he had an extra hop right from the first period. What did you see from him tonight?
Yeah, he was amazing. I tried to hop on his back. I think I slowed him down a little bit, but he's been great for us all year, and even in training camp he was leading by example, and obviously a great kid, and I'm very lucky to be able to play with a guy like that.
Jared, the two games have been quite different. I mean, what did you guys learn, do you think, from game one that you took into game two tonight, and what did you kind of like about it?
Two different teams. Obviously, they play two different styles. We felt like we had to get more pucks in deep. That's one thing we kind of learned from against Anaheim. We turned a lot of pucks over. And tonight, I think we did a little bit better of a job like that. Obviously, some room for improvement, but we're going to just continue to learn.
What do you think contributed to the change in ability to create chances in overtime compared to the third period, aside from just the number of people on the ice?
Smart with the puck. Don't give them any free. Don't take any dumb shots. Control the play. If you get tired, change. It's okay. Try to keep them on and make them tired.
What do you think was causing you guys trouble in the third? Limiting both sides, kind of what made chances.
Penalties. I think we obviously took a couple penalties, and against a team like that, it's obviously very very powerful in the power play. So we got to stay with the box, I think. But our PK did a pretty good job tonight, I think.
Coming into tonight, they scored 10 goals overall. How were you guys able to slow them down so much?
Just focus on defense. Against a team like that, you're not going to put up 6-7 goals, right? Like they got great goaltending, great forwards, good defense as well, right? So it's kind of boring hockey. I know a lot of people don't really like that, but that's how you got to win games against teams like that.
One exciting part of it, 17 hits for you guys in the first period. Was there an extra effort to come out and really set a tone?
Did I have any of those? Or?
I'm not sure. But
I don't think I had any of those, but
Maddie had at least one.
Yeah. No, we got to be physical. Obviously, they're a big team, and we've had some size over the summer here too. So it was good. We kind of played that way and kind of got our nose in the fight a little bit. And obviously, with Monty dropping the gloves there, it was huge and brought some energy for us. So it was good.
Thanks, Peter.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Excited words there for Eds after the power play goal. Just can you talk about what you saw in that play and getting the power play going there?
Yeah, I mean it was an awesome pass. He's an extremely gifted passer. We all know that, and he put that on display right there. Puts one through his legs, right in front of him, all alone. So yeah, it's he set that whole thing up.
What are you seeing from the power play early? I know it's 2 games. Most of you guys are getting a lot of good looks. Just a little close to converting a bunch of them.
Yeah, I think we're doing a good job of having shooting mentality out there. We're keeping it relatively simple. Guys are in their spots. Shooting pucks, getting pucks back. So I think that's kind of the biggest difference in that, and then it's just about capitalizing when we get those opportunities.
Matt, you had 7 seconds on that last play. What were you thinking or not thinking at that point? What you wanted to do with the puck?
Yeah, I would have loved to beat him, but time was running down, and I saw Kenner at the net, so it's just kind of put a good one in there. You use the D as a screen, and Kenner obviously did a great job, got in good positioning, and banged that one home. So yeah, it was a lead play by him.
Maddie, what's a win like this against that team specifically mean for you guys here early in the season?
Yeah, it's just it was a great win. I thought we played pretty solid through 60 minutes. They're a very good team, so it's just continuing to build our game. I thought we did a great job buying into what we wanted to do tonight. We came out good in the first, started on time, played a full 60, so it's a lot to build off of.
And you seem to, my take, you seem to have some good jump tonight. How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling a lot of confidence in your game?
Yeah, I feel good.
Big overtime win in this game. Did you like what you saw? It seemed like the Mariners had fun with it last night and tried to do the same thing here.
Yeah, they were electric last night. I couldn't stay the whole time because we had tonight's game, but yeah, that was a fun game. A lot of us got to go to it. It's fun cheering on those guys. Yeah, they were awesome. So yeah, that was definitely something we were talking about. You know, they got the city going. Hopefully, we can keep it going.
Matty, how did you feel about the response after Vegas tied it going down the stretch?
No more after this.
Yeah, I mean, Vegas definitely had a push there. You know, in the second, kind of put us on our heels a little bit. And I thought, you know, they got that goal. I thought we did a good job responding, you know, getting back to our game. We were kind of on our heels a little bit. We got more on our toes, started being a little bit smarter with the puck, getting pucks in, getting a little bit more chances. You know, they're a good team. That's what's going to happen. You know, gets late in the game, they're going to push back.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matty.
If the Kraken could win 8-1 so that I wouldn't have to keep rewriting my game story. So would you mind asking the team to see what they can do?
I think you're probably going to have to wait till the end of a few games this year. You know, it's pretty tight hockey. There wasn't a lot of space out there, so you know, I thought our team played a great game.
What I wanted to get you to talk about, if you would, is that Beniers goal, and that sometimes we take for granted the amazing amount of skill, both on the pass by Eberle behind the back without looking, a blind pass onto the tape, and then Beniers at the lip of the crease, he's got to go forehand, backhand, and have the composure to do that. And I guess we see that enough, we take it for granted, but that's an amazing display of skill on both ends.
It was a high-level play from both of them, and you know, like Eberle, it wasn't quote-unquote a blind pass. He knew exactly where he was going. He had surveyed that situation while the puck was coming around the wall, so he just made a nice touch play there, you know, which he does and has the skill to do. And then the finish was elite. So good play by both those guys.
Hey, Lane, you seem to have trusted a lot of guys there late in the game and in overtime. Did you feel overall the team was giving you the effort you're looking for from every player?
Yeah, I do. I think that, you know, like I said, right from day one, and we'll continue to build. There's some things that we did really well tonight. There's areas that, you know, we can improve on, and we have to be more consistent for 60 minutes. We had a heck of a start to the game. Last game, we didn't have a very good start. So, you know, and I thought really in the second and third period, the offense dried up for both teams. There wasn't a lot of chances. There wasn't a lot of ice either way. And those are the games you have to be patient, and you have to wait for your opportunities and trust that that's the process. You can't, you know, try and make hope plays and blind plays and get impatient. Impatience is death in the game of hockey when you start doing that and then you start giving up some rushes the other way. So I thought the effort was good, and I think it's been good rate since day one in camp.
Coach, I know you're relatively new here, but Vegas has had Seattle's number over the first 4 seasons for sure. What does that mean for this group to get a win against that team early on in the season here, and even before you guys head out on this big road trip?
Well, you know, they're a good hockey team. We know that. You know, past is past, I guess, so to speak. And it's important for our team to understand that what we're doing is a formula to have success. You know, you're not always going to win, and that's the way it goes. But you know, the outcome was great. Had it been slightly different, I wouldn't have been unhappy with our hockey team's effort. And again, there would have been the same things that we needed to work on either way. You know, and it's good to get off on the right foot and head out on the road. I mean, that goes without saying.
And you haven't had a ton of opportunity to practice 3-on-3, at least that I've seen. How encouraging is it to see the team possess the puck for that much of that overtime period?
Very good, yeah. You know, we've talked about it, but in watching them in the past, there's a pretty good understanding there. And I thought we won some battles, and I thought we did some really good things in 3-on-3. We reorganized with the puck. We didn't, we took shots that we felt were good opportunities, which you have to do. So they managed it very well.
McCann didn't have a full camp, dealt with an injury, but gets the game winner tonight. Milestone point for him.
Yeah.
What have you liked from him through 2 games?
Well, I think he's come in and he's looked pretty comfortable, considering you're right. He wasn't in a lot of camp. Jared has elite talent, and he has an ability to score goals, and our hockey team needs him to score goals, and he's doing just that. So, and he's doing it in he's 400 points. He does it in a lot of different ways. The net presence on the last goal is key.
What can a long road trip this early in the season do for a team, especially your first year as the coach, and kind of bringing guys together? This early in the season.
Yeah, that's what it does. It just gives us an opportunity to get on the road. We've been at home for, quite a while here in terms of, through training camp and the exhibition games and all that. So it's an opportunity for us to get out on the road and, I guess sort of bond type of thing and, see where we go from here on the road.